I've been out till 1 to 3. Would you lock the door? Would you still need me? Would you still feed me when I'm 64?
Good afternoon. My name is Jessica and this is Pat. We're here from UMass Extension Nutrition Education Program. Today's demonstration is for an Orzo pasta salad. It has locally grown asparagus, cherry tomatoes, and onions in it. Oh, excuse me, not the asparagus, the cherry tomatoes, the onions, and the garlic. Unfortunately, we couldn't get asparagus, but if you can find it at your local farmer's market, it's great. Now I have two different ones to show you. The size that you want to get when you're looking for asparagus is like this. Think of a number 2 pencil. When it starts to get bigger like this, you lose more of it because the rest of it is woody. So you would have to cut it closer to here to get the tender part. Otherwise this would be really stringy. So all we did for the recipe is just cut 1-inch pieces. And what you're going to do with the asparagus is in a pot of boiling water, you're going to put the Orzo pasta, cook it for about 5 minutes, add the asparagus in, cook it for another 4 minutes, and then drain both of them. So by that point, you'll have the cooked asparagus and the cooked Orzo together, and it only takes about 9 minutes. So I have mine already cooked here. So all you're going to do is mix the Orzo and the asparagus together. And for our tomatoes, all I did was quarter them. So you just want to cut it to smaller pieces because you don't want to have large pieces in there with everything. I'll do one more. Now for our onion, you want it to have a small dice. Thank you. Just so that it's all about the same size. Okay, and you're going to add that right in there. Now if you don't like strong raw onion flavor, you could blanch it in boiling water for a few minutes just to get that strong flavor out. But since these are local, the fragrance is really strong, but the taste itself isn't very strong at all. So now the last part is the garlic. So to get the skins off, it's best easier if you go and crush it, and then the skins will just pull off. And it comes off in a piece. And now this, you just want to mince it up nice and small. And now you're just going to add that in. And now the last thing we have to do is make the dressing. The dressing is honey mustard. And now if you don't like honey mustard, you could always change it. Yeah. So it's just a little bit of honey mustard, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, then it has, I'm going to take this off, it has garlic powder in it, lemon juice. Now if you don't like lemon juice, you could always just add more vinegar instead. A little black pepper. Some basil. And for the dried herbs, the best thing to do is to, if you can't get fresh, rub them between your hands. It brings out the flavor of them. And the last thing is going to be salt. And now that you could always take out if you can't use salt or put more in. Personal taste. And then you're just going to whisk it all together. And pour it on top. And once you mix it up, you're going to refrigerate it for at least 2 hours, and then it'll be good to go. And that's your brunch product. Thank you. The recipe's
right here if you'd like a recipe. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is a question. It is good. Or asparagus. What do you call it?
It's an orzo pasta salad. It has asparagus and cherry tomatoes and onions in it.
Wow. The cherry tomatoes are at the peak top of tastiness right now from the farm, and asparagus, which we could not get from the farm, but it is available.
Very
still.
good.
Now, yeah, here's the recipe and the purple.